welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Devi. Today we're doing another pick a card reading. Um, we're just gonna jump right into it. This reading is about why did this person come into your life? So it could be about love, a friend, even a certain family member, um, somebody you work with. It doesn't matter the person, okay? I'll try my best to read the energy for um, different people. And the thumbnails, oh, excuse me, the choices were on the thumbnail, but I'm just going to go over them really quick right here. Pile one, you got spirit of the place. Pile two is solitude. And pile three is wizard of awareness. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into pile one. I'm going to start with tarot. Spirit of place. I feel like this person carries energy of an Aquarius, or maybe that's your energy. And I'm saying energy because they don't necessarily have to be an Aquarius. They could appear as an Aquarius, though. So that could be their rising sign. They may have Uranus in the first house. They're definitely like rebellion, definitely different, unique. They stand out. They also may have like a goth or like a punk rock type of persona. Um, and they may have come to you during the season of the fall. Okay, let's find out. Pile one, why did their person come into their life? Ancestors. I just was gonna say, because I was saying fall, I was thinking, she has like the leaves changing colors. I was going to say that this person transformed something in your life, or they came into your life after a major transformation. King of Pentacles, okay? They may have either made you feel more grounded of a person, or they could have came in and changed your life financially somehow. Could have given you a job. They could have just upgraded your life in some way, like materialistically. So let's say this is a friend or even a lover, and they had some means or came from a family that had means, and so now that you have a relationship with them, you're getting to maybe even, like, let's say you guys moved in together, so now you're living in a place that is a little bit better than what you're used to, or they take you places that you would never have been able to go on your own, or at least from where you were financially previously to knowing them. Okay, so they may take you, on travel with them. Okay, I feel like this person is very generous. Even if it's not financial, they're very generous with their time with you. Queen of Swords. Again, that's could be an Aquarius energy, Libra. Um, I feel like they teach you things, but they also are very straight up with you. Okay, they're not somebody who BS's. They tell it how it is, or maybe they have made you be this person now. Okay, speak your truth more. The devil, yeah, they've kind of maybe your shadow side was like not really speaking up about who you are or what you like. Maybe you um, shied away from really showing people who you are, and they have brought this out of you. And that makes sense. That's very Aquarian energy. They are who they are unapologetically. Okay. King of Wands. This person may have introduced you to a King of Wands. The King of Wands could be somebody who, for instance, let's say you have a talent, okay? This King of Wands could be somebody who wants to manage you or help, like be a publicist or something, get your work out there. They introduce you to that person. Or this could be a love interest. They could have hooked you up with a friend or somebody or acquaintance that they know that they thought that you guys would really kick it off, okay? And it's funny because this person has the King of Wands in this card, um, has the leaves changing as well. I'm picking up on that maybe you came from like more of like a city life and this person is more like suburban or could have even like grew up like on a farm or something. So they've introduced you to a more like slower way of life, maybe even a more holistic way of life, because he also has like fruits and vegetables here. um so they may have just like introduced you to, you know, eating better and just taking care of your body for some reason here. Yeah, then you have the temperance on the back, which I mean, in this card, this person is a healer. So I do feel like this person, with this death card that came out first, I do feel like this person has healed something in you. Whether it was mentally or even, like I said, if you had like a bad diet and you were suffering from health problems, like they introduced you in, you know, to eating better. This person's like energy feels very rich, and I don't mean like materialistically. I mean that could be it because like I mentioned that in the beginning, but it feels like they're just very sure of themselves, and that energy kind of exudes. Like they walk in their own power. Six of Cups. They're really good with people. They just instantly just make friends. Like wherever you guys go, they just instantly make friends. Okay. Um, or with Six of Cups, for some of you, you may feel like there is a past life connection to this person. It's a lot of Scorpio energy out here as well. So um, yeah, it feels like you when you met them, you feel like you've already known them. Judgment. Yeah. It just feels destined. It was destined for you guys to be together. If this is a lover or you know, even just a friend, if this is a relative, you were destined to come back in this lifetime together as I'm seeing for some of you, mother and daughter or siblings. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like you guys had unfinished business. I'm also getting people whisper about you guys when you guys are out. So, because I really do feel like it's either you or them that is very uniquely different. They're not somebody that you see a lot. So this could even be like, let's say for instance, you live in an area that is predominantly one type of race or culture. This person is not that. So they stand out. And people whisper because they maybe wonder why like you guys are friends. They could be a little bit of an outcast in this um neighborhood that you guys are from. Queen of Wands. Okay, so if you guys are the same sex, I feel like people whisper about, they wonder if you guys are dating, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys are so close, and you know, maybe that might be the case, but I feel like for a lot of you that's not the case, but because people see you together all the time and you guys are so like enmeshed with one another, they feel like there's something more going on. Yeah, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now the Ace of Coins and Ten of Wands. I feel like for some people, this person is a little bit nomadic. Like they don't necessarily have one place that they stay, or maybe this was you and they gave you that stability. Like I was saying with the King of Pentacles, maybe you didn't really have one place that you stayed. You could have been like, you know, sleeping on people's sofas. You could even been sleeping in your car, or you have like a van. I'm seeing like a van. Temperance again. It never came out. It was on the bottom of the deck at first. And there's like a little cabin behind him. So yeah, I feel like this person may have given you a place to stay at one time. Now you have the Queen of Pentacles. There's two pairs on the board now. So you guys definitely like are counterparts. And I feel like definitely in the past life as well. Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely some unfinished business here. And maybe that's why you had the Death card as well that came out first. Maybe you guys didn't get to finish your work in the previous life because one of you passed away unexpectedly. Okay, for some of you, I just got that this person is no longer here. You feel like the business was unfinished with this person. Um, and you want to know why did they have to leave so soon? Like you feel that might be a reason why you're here. You feel like it's, why did they come in if we didn't get to finish? Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. My condolences if this part of the reading is resonating for you. This could have been a mother figure that passed over, or this person was your spouse and they've left you, you know, as a single mother now, or you guys didn't get to become parents. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that was something you wanted to do. So you feel like it's unfinished. Yeah, hangman at the bottom. Like you feel like you're suspended. You don't know where to go from now on, right? Which I definitely could see that. Okay, why is this Judgment card here? Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like you feel like they snuck away. This definitely feels like, if this is the case, it was sudden. It wasn't like you weren't prepared. It wasn't a long illness or anything like that. This was like one minute you're here, then the next minute you're not. King of Cups. Yeah, so now there's almost all the counterparts are out here except for the only thing that's missing is the King of Swords. So that person could have been had a King of Swords personality, or they could have been an air sign. Yeah, Eight of Swords at the back of the deck, like you just feel mentally trapped. You don't know where to go from here. Anything else? The King of Swords just came out. Yeah, I feel like for those where this person is no longer here and that resonated for you, they just want to say yes, that's me. And he has like, oh, you have lovers at the bottom of the deck, and then this King of Swords has a bunch of clocks surrounding him. You probably can't see that. Like he feels like time ran out, or it was my time. Well, that took a turn that I was not expecting, but I mean, what can you expect in tarot, right? Okay. Um, let's pull some oracle, and then I feel like I want to pull advice for this pile, because for those where this person has passed on, I hope I can give you some solace, something that will help you, not necessarily closure or moving on, but just help you maybe have an understanding, if there's an understanding to be had. Wait a minute, some of the cards are backwards. Hold on. I'm also going to read your signifying card as well. Well, Spirit, trust the great mystery. I feel like that's kind of like there's something coming up ahead for you that's going to be healing, okay? And for those who came and this person is still very much here, it's maybe unknown why this person has come into your life yet. It hasn't happened yet, okay? There's something else that's brewing for you guys. Swan, time for a deep dive. You are never alone. So those for who this person has crossed over, they're saying, they're still here in spirit with you. And Seahorse, watch and wait. So yeah. Oh, and then at the bottom of the deck you have trust in the magic. So I feel like for those who this person is here, it hasn't been quite revealed yet why you guys are together. And for the person who has crossed over, it's saying that there is some healing up up and coming. Okay, it's never going to, grief never goes away. It just takes different shapes. Okay, but there's going to be a little bit of relief of the heaviness coming soon. I'm going to read the signifying card. And we'll probably close it out there. I don't feel like, I feel like I've given what I can give. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, the trees, the birds, the mountains, and the rivers have their own essence. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlines your question, and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. Yeah, so I feel like what that is saying is because we did have Hangman. I don't think it came out, but it was at the bottom of the deck. Just surrender to this. Um, Surrender to this relationship if this person is still here, because there's so much more that they're going to show you and teach you. Don't try to hold it too tight. um, and for those where this person may have passed on, um, just surrender to the grief. You know, it's going to take different shapes over different time. um, and it's okay. Be authentic, be honest with the people around you. Let them know, like, I'm not ready for this, or I'm not feeling like I can leave the house today. Or just be honest with the people around you so they know how to show up for you. Okay. I think that's Yeah, I think that's what I want to say for that. Okay. All right. Pile one. If it resonated for you and you feel like you're comfortable enough leaving a comment, you can do that. Please like, share, and subscribe so you know when I post the next video. And I'll see you at the next one, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. Pile two. Let me just clear this. Also feel like I need a little sip of water. You got solitude. I'm already getting you met this person in a place of solitude. So I feel like either at church, you could have been like in a prayer group. Um you could have been in prison, or they were in prison. I don't know, maybe I don't know how that worked, how y'all met each other. Maybe it was a pen pal program. I don't know. You could have met them in a hospital. You could have been in a hospital. They could have been in a hospital. You could have worked there. But it was a place of solitude, somewhere where you can't necessarily, you either go there for peace and answers, or it wasn't necessarily somewhere that you wanted to be, and not necessarily somewhere that you could just get up and go. Okay. It feels like you were landlocked too. So you could have met this person on an island as well. If you were visiting an island, or somebody came to visit your island, like you're from the island and they came to visit. But it feels like it's something that you're not able to just, an airplane as well, or train. Because once you're on there, it's kind of like you can't get off until the plane lands or the train stops. Okay. I think that's it. I feel like it could have been at nighttime as well. Um, Not for all. Obviously, not a prison. I don't think you can visit a prison at night. Let's pull some tarot for you guys first. I feel like you guys like to watch true crime together as well, or true crime is like a passion of yours. You may read mystery books, or just like to watch those type of shows. Number 13 is the number on your signifying card. Isn't that's the death card? So Scorpio energy. Yeah, Two of Cups came out. So this could very much, I was feeling that this is a love story, but it doesn't have to be. Oh, something else too just came through. This could be your twin. And that would make sense. You guys were in the womb together. That's solitude. You couldn't leave until it was time to leave. Eight of Cups. Could have been a spiritual retreat as well. But I feel like yeah, you couldn't you had to wait till your time was up before you could leave or for you guys to be together. Oh wow. I just seen something too. I don't know if you can see these. So you see this is your signifying card. And in this Two of Cups, that is a lighthouse in the back here too. Interesting. I feel like one of you was guiding the other one. Like, and that's funny because if you got, and then this is at night again because the moon is here. Maybe you guys were born at night if this is a twin thing. Um, one of you had to guide the other one out the womb. So that obviously would be the one who was born first. And then Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this very much may be um, a family member, um, or you guys are about to get married or are married with Four of Hierophant. But this also could be a religious leader, right? So this could still be. I mean, it may be different for all people for different people watching. So I'm just gonna read it, how it's coming. But this could be, yeah, that you guys met at a spiritual retreat or church. I just heard christening for some of you guys. That would be family related. So you guys could be the godparents to a child, but you guys didn't necessarily know each other. So for instance, one of you could have been the godmother, and you're friends with the mom, and this person was friends with the dad, and they asked him to be the godfather, or vice versa. You have star, and then you have the moon again. Okay, somebody might be Cancer here or Pisces. We also got Taurus energy and Aquarius. And with the solitude card, I would say, even though it has a number 13 for Scorpio energy, a lot of water here, that could also represent like Hermit, like Virgo energy. You guys also may have a spiritual connection. Like you're here to do something together. You have a spiritual purpose. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This definitely destined. I mean, everybody that comes in our life is destined, but you guys have a purpose together. You may have met this person. Of course, if it's your sibling, you probably did meet them at a young age, but you met them in your younger years. So anywhere from kid to, I'm saying teenager, um, early 20s, like college age. King of Pentacles, that's Earth energy. And that fell right underneath the Two of Cups. So they could be your significant other. Four Cups. It feels like one of you, this could be a twin flame relationship as well, because the Four of Cups fell right underneath the Eight of Cups. So one of you could have ran from this connection at first because it was too much, like it was too strong of an energy. It scared one person. King of Wands and Ace of Wands. Yeah, it was a very strong, passionate pull. Or this person felt like they weren't good enough for you because they felt like you could have many options. Like maybe you're very attractive, so they didn't feel worthy of you. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they felt like they didn't have anything to add. You were already at the Ten of Pentacles. Or also, maybe they just didn't feel like they fit in with your group of friends or your family or something. Now you have the High Priestess at the bottom. I see the High Priestess is almost the counterpart of the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant is more traditional religion, and the High Priestess is more historic knowledge. So that could be it too. One of you could have came from like a really traditional type of background, and the other one not so much. Tower and the Seven of Cups. I feel like there was a lot of confusion when you guys met. Either there was a lot of like gossip or something around you guys, or they left you confused. Like neither one of you knew what the other person really wanted. Like it really feels like almost like strike by lightning type of energy. Um, and if you guys were twins, you were so much different from one another, like completely different personalities. So maybe like traditionally you were supposed to be really close, but because you guys were so different from one another, you didn't mesh as well. Like you might even like no, you didn't want to dress alike. You didn't. One of you might even been closer to another sibling. Like if you guys had other siblings, but you weren't close to one another, and everybody thought that was really strange because they're like, well, you guys should go together like peanut butter and jelly. Like you're twins. Or you guys could be fraternal too. It could be you guys could be very different. One could be a girl, one could be a boy. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like if this is a relationship, one of you was very open, like very heart centered, and the other person kind of was like, not superficial, but just like very logical, only seeing things like for what they could see. Like they couldn't, they felt something, but they were scared to look deeper. That's what it feels like. Page of Cups. Okay. I'm getting two things from Page of Cups. One of you is very creative and unique, and that kind of like they liked it because it was like it drew them in because didn't have people like that around them, but it felt like they just didn't know if you were a weirdo. Like but then also I'm getting for some of you, this person just was a little less mature than you, okay? Or they thought you were trying to compete with them, because I saw the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Moon, I'm not surprised it wanted to come out. Yeah, it feels like it just was some type of secrecy. They couldn't figure something out, and because they couldn't figure it out, it scared them. But they couldn't stay away from it either. It's almost like, a moon will draw you in. The energy of the moon. I just saw the Hermit card. I feel like you made them want to open up and share their feelings because you were so open with them, but it didn't feel safe to do so. This person could have came from like a family or even a group of friends. Like they just didn't talk about feelings, okay? They were most of the people around them were emotionally unavailable or disconnected. So for you to be so emotional and so open, yes, with the Three of Wands, and so willing to explore the unknown, that like scared them. But I feel like eventually, or even maybe now, they're realizing, yeah, they're getting the message now with the Eight of Wands that there's a reason that you're in their life. It's something deeper going on. This feels very twin flame-ish. And maybe that's why I said twins in the beginning. I mean, this could be your twin, but I feel like it's a twin flame thing going here. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to get a new beginning with this person. So that could be another reason why you have solitude. Maybe you guys have been in separation. Yeah, Four of Pentacles at the bottom. You guys were keeping to yourselves, to one another. But there's a new beginning on the horizon for you. So this person may be coming back into your energy soon, or vice versa. You're coming back into theirs. Yeah, you guys are going to have this Ten of Cups together. So a family or whatever your Ten of Cups is, that's coming up next. I'm definitely pulling a love oracle for this group. And then you got the Hermit. It kept wanting to come out. You may need to give this person space at times, or vice versa. You need to ask for your space at times, because it feels like they need to go within a lot. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they get easily overwhelmed. I was picking up on that with the Page of Cups. This person may be like neurodivergent, or even like ADHD or something, like or this could be your energy as well. Like sometimes they get overwhelmed, overstimulated, and they just need time to themselves. I think before they took that personally, or you took it personally, and it's not you, it's just something they need to do to ground themselves. Six of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely a soulmate connection. Maybe even a past life connection. I'm going to pull this love oracle. And I feel like this Twin Flames card is going to come out. But we're going to see. I just took it right out the box. So you're going to see that this, and I'm shuffling it. So, mission. Okay. Yep. I said that with the Eight of Cups. You guys have a spiritual connection. You're here for a reason, to do something together. Inspiration. Yeah, I feel like that's that Page of Cups. Like you're heart-centered, you're unique, you're creative, and it inspires them, because they don't know, or maybe never met anybody like you. Or you may feel this way about them. Unspoken. I feel like one more. I feel like it's not going to come out because I tried to call it out. Signs. Okay. That's enough. And you have soon at the bottom. Because, yeah, I said, I feel like if you were in separation with this person, they're getting ready to come back in. So I'm going to just skim over these. I'm not going to read all of them. But mission, together we're on an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together, and I'm determined to live it out with you. Inspiration, there's no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am so proud of you and your achievements and your gifts. Unspoken, there's so much yet to be spoken. There's so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Yeah, they're not a person who knows how to open up and say what they're feeling. They're not used to that. They're used to being around people who are unemotionally, maybe even lack emotional intelligence. He or she was just not brought up in this way. And then signs. I'm a reminder of you constantly. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It's made me feel certain that you are the one for me, and we have a bright future. I just have to figure out how to follow them and gain strength and courage for that. Yeah, it's like I kept feeling like a pull away energy. Like this person knows something is pulling them towards you, but I feel like it's their mind, their logic, and how were brought up. It keeps pulling them back because they're like, no, this can't be this good, right? It feels like it's too good to be true. I feel like I'm about to be trapped. I'm being manipulated. It's their shadow, but I also feel like it has a lot to do with how they were brought up. Okay. Let me read the solitude card for you guys and see what that gives us. And then we will end it here. I'm comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantage time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. Yeah, that's the energy of this person or you may get overstimulated, or when life is just kind of like a little bit busy and crazy, you kind of need that solitude, that time alone. And that makes you or this person question your motives or your feelings for them because you do this. Maybe if this is you, maybe you need to just explain that to them so they don't feel like you're just being a manipulative person or something, because that's what scares them, and then they pull back and then we're like starting all over again. It feels like you guys go in and out. Like I said, there's always a runner and a chaser in this dynamic. It feels like nothing is wasted, so I feel like you guys are definitely learning a lot of lessons together. Let me get one more. Trust in divine detours. Yeah. So trust in, if this person has stepped away for a little while from you or you them, just trust in it. It was meant to happen that way. You guys both needed to maybe mature or figure out your feelings. But I do feel like with this Eight of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning on the horizon for this connection. Okay. Alrighty. That's what I have for you, pile two. If you feel free to leave a comment if this resonated for you, I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I post new readings. All right, take care. Bye bye. Pile three. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a sip of water. My mouth is so dry today. Okay, you guys have the Wizard of Awareness. So, a little bit of glaze. A little bit of a I feel like this person could be older than you, or at least they appear to be older than you. So they're wise, they have an old soul, or this could be your energy. There is that a serpent on a staff? Yes, it is. I feel like this person, you wonder if they have ulterior motives or they feel that way about you. They want to work with you because you have the number 3, you are the pile 3, but also these spirals in the back of this old man, it's reminding me of the 3 of Pentacles for some reason. So they want to work with you. This could be somebody you're trying to collab with to do something, or they want, or you may be considering hiring them if you own your own business, or you're a manager at a place, or vice versa. Um, some of you are here to find out how this person took you during a recent like interview or something. Um, some of you may be here about a father figure or older man in your life. Um, for some of you, you're wondering how like God feels about you, or how your spirit team is feeling about you right now. But yeah, let's just get into it. It's almost like this card reminds me of like a portal too. Like maybe you met somebody and you're wondering if they were real or just a figment of your imagination. The world, the sun, and the hermit at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's almost like I feel like you had a weird encounter with this person, or how you met was a weird encounter. And you're wondering, do they still think about you the way you think about them? Five of Wands. Maybe this was like a one-time thing, but you still think about them, but you wonder, do they think about you? Like maybe it was like either you dated this person briefly, or it was like a one-time encounter. Um, or you could have been in a relationship at the time, or they could have been in a relationship at the time you guys met, so it couldn't be together. There's a lot of moons here. So I feel like you're not sure about your emotions, how you feel or how they feel. Page of Cups. Okay, I'm definitely feeling an age difference here. Maybe that's what it is. You're wondering, are you too young for them, or they're too old for you? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, like is there too much time between you? Or for some of you, you're coming here because you've put in a lot of time into this relationship, and you're wondering, is it going to turn into what you want it to turn into? Some of you guys are a third party. Like this person could be married or in a significant relationship, and you're wondering, are they ever going to leave that relationship to be with you? No judgment, just reading the cards. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you planted the seed, but is it actually going to come to fruition? Tower and Eight of Cups. Or should you walk away? Like, I don't want to keep wasting my time. Especially if this person's older and you were younger, you're like, or vice versa, you're the older person, this person's young, and you're like, they have more time than I do, which we never know. The young person could be gone tomorrow. But I know what you're saying. Biologically, you feel like this person has more time than you do. And for those that this is a job, you're like, I haven't heard back yet, or how much time should I wait a little bit longer before maybe I should call them? I mean, I don't know. If it's been more than a week and this is a job, Three of Pentacles, I would call them. Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. I mean, all they can say to you is no, we went with somebody else. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. For some of you, this is like you've been putting a lot of time and work into something creative, and you haven't hit it big yet, and you're wondering, is it time to give up on your dream and just go get a regular job or go into a different career, because you're tired of like not having money, tired of getting turned down all the time for um, whatever. You could have been auditioning. Some of you, I'm seeing a model. So you keep, yeah, Five of Swords. It's a cutthroat business that you're in, and you feel like I just need to surrender it and try something else. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back. And that, I feel like that's the same energy if this is a relationship. You're wondering, should I just let it go? If it's meant to be, it'll come back, right? Yeah, Ten of Wands. You're just tired of being in the heavy energy all the time. Why is this Tower here? Ace of Wands. I feel like something shifted recently. No matter what your story is, something happened. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Three of Swords. You may have found out this person was lying to you about something or someone. For if this is a job, you may find out that somebody close to you stole this opportunity from you, or that's how you feel. I don't know if it could be stolen. Whatever's for you is going to be for you. Um, or it was like some nepotism involved. Like they did interviews knowing darn well they are always going to hire like their family member. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Two of Swords, Page of Swords. I feel like you feel like confronting somebody. It definitely feels like a third party energy going on here, no matter what the story is. If it's a job, there's another person that either gave a bad reference and you didn't get the job, or somebody stole the opportunity from you, or nepotism, like I said. Or if this is a relationship, either you're the third party, like this person already was in a relationship and they keep telling you that you guys are going to be together eventually, just hold on, but they're really not. Or there's a third party involved in this and you're about to confront the third party. Like you found out about it. Ten of Wands is back on the bottom of the deck. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Seven of Cups. I feel like you're choosing you no matter what at the end of the day. I feel like this person came into your life to teach you a lesson. One, always bet on yourself. Two, take care of yourself first. Like, I feel like you may have been kind of codependent. And yeah, I feel like this person is showing you it's time to let go. I feel like, because she's crying in this Five of Cups, I feel like you're just tired of crying. You're tired of waiting for the possibilities. Like you might have gotten with this person because you saw the possibilities, and now, but the possibilities haven't shown up yet. Why is the Hangman here? I thought it was Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Yeah, go after your dream. Go after your wish fulfillment. I feel like you've been waiting for this person or this job or this career to fulfill you, and it was never meant to. Four Wands. Yeah, I feel like you have to create your own secure foundation within yourself. This person was came into your life to trigger this part of you. It may be something that started from childhood. And we start out with the world. So the world is completion, graduating, moving on to the next chapter. And I feel like this is what it's telling you, because this person is not going to be the person you want. Like you're now I'm starting to think that this is you in the signifying card. Like you're going to grow old of gray hair before this person comes around, and they're still not going to come around, or this career is still not going to fulfill you in the way that you think it is. It may not be, it might have been what it was supposed to be for the time. Well, it's not your purpose. There's something else greater for you to do, more emotional fulfilling. Why is the world here? Two of Cups. I feel like once you do close out this cycle, the right person will fall in the line. It's almost like this person has been waiting. I'm seeing somebody like tapping their foot, like waiting. Keep looking up at this clock. Like there's somebody waiting to come in, or an opportunity is waiting to come in, but you have to choose it. Why is the moon here? Three of Wands. Yeah, you have to be willing to step out the comfort zone. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. And as soon as you do, it's everything, your whole life shifts and changes. If this is a third party person, I don't even think you need to confront them. Let them have them. you know, and if you are the third party, it was never going to be a long lost like love story, because unfortunately, I mean, I'm not trying to judge, but I'm just being real. Like that's karmic. You know what I'm saying? So even if this person did leave their person to be with you, it was still not going to turn out right. And that's because, the old saying, how you get them is how you lose them, right? So if you take somebody's woman or man, like eventually they're going to have wandering eyes again and leave you, I'm going to pull a love oracle just in case this is a love story. And then we will read, also, I'm going to pull another oracle too, see if I'm getting advice for you. And then we'll read your signifying card. It says, you are mine. I feel like they've kept you in, they know that they were never going to commit, but they didn't want you to know that. And they kept you in limbo so that you wouldn't go and find somebody else. It's like every time you look like you were about to walk away, because it landed on Eight of Cups, they would they would just like buy you something, or keep you, giving you, I don't know, they would give you, like they might even pack up and leave their significant other for like a week or two and come stay with you, and you would think, okay, this is it. They're broken up for good, and then you come home from work one day and they're gone again, and they went back. Like it's that, it feels like that energy. Karmic battles. I'm releasing what no longer serves me. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I'm making sure that everything is aligned so I can be with you. I'm severing my ties with karmic situation and completing cycles. Didn't I say this? That was their line every time. I can't leave. Like they may have like property or kids or something with this person, a business, and like I can't leave just yet. But just hold on. Yeah. It's time to heal. You've been getting sleepless nights. Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed. Um, Healing. I'm healing from pain from my past. I'm working on letting it go. Um, I feel like either that's either that's more lines that they are giving you, or this is you. You've had sleepless nights, and it's time to heal. Thinking. I feel like it should be no more thinking. Okay. It's time to move forward now. Okay. Let me get you an advice, an oracle for advice, and let's read your card. Be open to infinite possibilities. Yep. There's something better out here for you. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. Yeah. Trust in the divine. Even if you don't trust this person or can trust this person or trust yourself, trust that the divine is leading you into a better place, right? Um, let's read Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Upright. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt the sense that nothing happens to you personally. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shift. Change no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be. Watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Yeah, that's the let spirit be your guide. Also, I want you to put yourself in the perspective of a good friend. If this was a good friend of yours situation, what advice would you tell them? Would you tell them to keep going around in circles with this person? Or would you tell them to keep trying to build a career that seems like it's not doing anything for you? Um, Whatever this is for you, or who this person is for you, um, yeah, look at it from an outside perspective. Because maybe sometimes we're too deep in it ourselves that we can't see things clearly. Okay. If this resonated and you feel free to leave a comment, um, I would much appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I post new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Take care, Pal 3. Bye-bye.